please click the link in the video description to get started. Moomoo, a more recent competitor in the American bargain brokerage market, is controlled by a Chinese parent company. Some aspects of the brokerage's services, like access to the Hong Kong stock market and China A shares, both unusual offerings for American brokers, show through the ownership structure. You can trade American stocks and ETFs without paying any commissions, and trades and options are also reasonably priced. And Moomoo is undoubtedly aiming for traders with its above-average margin borrowing rates. Hi, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be looking at the Moomoo app review. So how does Moomoo work? A crucial component of our Moomoo review is a description of how the service functions. Both Android and Apple's iPhone support this mobile trading app. Access to a number of investment avenues is provided. You can access besides customary US stocks and Hong Kong stocks for buying and selling. ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, are assemblages of assets. When you invest in an ETF, you have exposure to a variety of companies simultaneously as opposed to purchasing shares of a single company. ETFs provide exposure to equities, bonds, or commodities and trade on the exchange like conventional stocks. Options are a kind of contract that provides you the ability to buy or sell an underlying asset, such as a stock at a predetermined price. You have the option to either exercise it or let it lapse without taking any action. The actual contract itself can be bought and sold. This is referred to as options trading. American Depository Receipts, or ADRs. You can access overseas stocks via ADRs without having to deal with foreign stock exchanges. In essence, it enables you to purchase a stock in a foreign company through a US bank. Using the Moomoo mobile app, you can choose to buy and sell ETFs, options, and ADRs. Although Moomoo does not allow you to trade cryptocurrency or foreign exchange, you can still access data and quotes from these markets. Both novice and experienced traders can utilize the trading platform because it's pretty simple to use. You don't pay commissions on transactions you make, but there are other small fees you must pay when you sell, such as regulatory fees. Although there are no commission fees associated with trading options, there is a contract fee associated with each option contract. How much can you earn with Moomoo? Access to the stock market, where you could make or lose money, is provided by the Moomoo platform. It's crucial to remember that there is a chance of loss with any investment. However, the stock market typically increases over time. The S&P 500 index has historically provided annualized returns of around 10%. You might get those kind of returns if you used Moomoo to invest in an ETF based on the S&P 500. However, it's crucial to keep in mind that these kinds of returns aren't always constant. Short-term ups and downs are typical. Stocks may depreciate one year before appreciating the following year. Overall, though, past performance does not ensure future success. Your money is secured by Moomoo's SIPC coverage, which is provided by Futu Holdings Limited, up to a maximum of $500,000. You should be aware of what the SIPC insurance does not cover, though. For instance, since it doesn't offer protection against market losses, your losses won't be reimbursed in the case of a market event. Your account balance is only safeguarded by this insurance in the event that Moomoo or Futu Holdings Limited goes out of business. Let's look at some pros. Pros: where Moomoo stands out. Number 1. Low commissions. A few years ago, the typical price for trading stocks and ETFs fell below zero, shattering the brokerage industry. Now, American brokerages take that price structure for granted. Despite the fierce competition, the more recent competitor, Moomoo, offers no-fee trading on equities and ETFs. That puts the brokerage in good company alongside leaders in the field like Charles Schwab and Fidelity Investments. The brokerage also offers a competitive price structure for trading options, coming in at exactly 65 cents per options contract, which is the industry average. That's right on par with Fidelity and Schwab once more, but slightly higher than Ally Invest's aggressive pricing. Number 2. Level 2 data and quick screens. With Moomoo, traders can quickly switch between winners and losers across a number of markets, including the US, China, Hong Kong, Singapore, Japan, and Australia. It also offers quick views of the most active stocks or the biggest movers in the market. You may rapidly look for high-performing equities by exchange, such as the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ in the United States, if you want to break things down even further. You can run a search for stocks that fulfill specific technical or financial requirements, and you can then put those stocks on a watch list for later. Here, you can screen equities from China, Hong Kong, and the United States. When it comes time to trade, Moomoo provides real-time Level 2 data from NASDAQ, assisting traders in making more informed choices on the market depth for specific companies. All Moomoo customers with approved accounts can use this wonderful add-on service, which is ideal for traders wishing to engage in active trading. Number 3. Access to Hong Kong and China A-share markets. One of the most unexpected advantages of having an account with Moomoo is the ability to trade in the Hong Kong stock market and buy and sell China A shares in addition to having access to US marketplaces. Stocks of mainland Chinese corporations that trade on the Shanghai Stock Exchange or the Shenzhen Stock Exchange and are listed in the renminbi are known as China A shares. Historically, they have been difficult for non-Chinese investors to access. Moomoo charges 0.03% of the trade value, or 3 renminbi, about 50 cents for A-share commissions, whichever is larger. However, additional regulatory fees might be imposed as necessary. However, traders won't be allowed to short sell A-shares or take part in IPOs on A-shares. Major US online brokerage firms offer access to A-shares, which is unusual. However, before trading stock in foreign companies without the same disclosure requirements as US companies, you should be aware of what you're doing. Number 4. Margin rates that are above average. Moomoo provides more competitive margin rates, which are the fees associated with borrowing money from the brokerage against the equity in your account. The broker will charge 6.8% as of 2023, which is far less than all but the best brokers in this market, such as Interactive Brokers or M1 Finance. Since many brokerages have increased their margin rates well above 10% as a result of rising interest rates, Moomoo is clearly under major competitors. Hong Kong and American stocks have the lowest margin rates, whereas China A shares have a margin of 8.8%. But since those rates will fluctuate with changes in interest rates, traders who frequently use margin must keep an eye on them. Although only a small number of brokers actually offer fractional shares on both types of transactions, the best brokers for fractional shares offer both types of fractional shares. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.